is their job to teach you to say please and thank you, not to talk back, to wait your turn, and most importantly, never ever talk to strangers. Everybody knows the term stranger danger. My parents use it a lot, basically reminding me that if you don't know the person, they're probably bad and you shouldn't talk to them. However, there was an instance in my life where I had to break the rules and talk to a stranger. So I'm going to tell you the story about the time when I not only had to talk to a stranger, but I got into their car as well. It was my junior year of high school, and I was in the middle of the college process. I decided I wanted to take a look at Roanoke College in Virginia, and since my mom was already in Virginia for work, I decided to take a train and meet her there. I went to school that day, and afterwards, the security was nice enough to drive me to the train station. The morning of, there was extreme hurricane warnings, and the weather was really bad. There was like pouring down rain and all of this really bad stuff, and it took an extra 2 hours to get to the train station when it should only take about 45 minutes. I thought I was going to miss the train, but the train itself was delayed almost 4 hours. Once the train finally took off, it was only supposed to be 3 hours. However, about an hour and a half in, they said that due to the weather, we had to go 15 miles per hour, which put an additional 6 hours into the train ride. I was completely freaking out because I was basically 4 hours behind schedule already. It was almost midnight, I was dead tired, and I just wanted to be with my mom. The driver said that we were making one more stop before our final destination, and if we wanted, we could get off there. I did the math and figured that if my mom met me there, it would be a 3-hour drive for her. And being the best mom in the world, she decided to bear the weather and drive the 3 hours to pick me up. I got out of the train took off, I turned around, realized that I was in Colonial, Virginia, meaning that the train station was nothing more than a bus stop. So I was standing outside at 1 a.m. in the pouring rain with no rain jacket, my laptop exposed, and I was all by myself. I don't consider myself a crier, but I was bawling my eyes out, and I just wanted my mom. I looked around and saw a woman who was standing there with a suitcase. She got off at the train station as well, and I asked her if there was a place that was open 24 hours where I could, go and just wait for my mom instead of standing in the rain for 3 hours. And she said that her nephew was 5 minutes away and that he would be happy to drive me to a 24-hour location. That really sketched me out, so I called my mom, told her what was up, and she said that if I got into the car, I'd be grounded for the rest of my life, and all these empty threats. And so against her will and rules, I got in the car anyway because I was super desperate, and the guy took me to a 24-hour place, hotel, where I waited for my mom to get me. To this day, my mom still doesn't know that I got into the car. I told her that I walked the 3 miles, and she will never know, so if anyone sees her, don't tell her. And it was safe to say that this was a rare exception to the stranger danger rule. My judgment was really tested, but I learned that I have a great mom who's willing to drive a total of 6 hours in hurricane weather. She got 2 speeding tickets on the way, and I was also thankful to have a stranger that wasn't so dangerous standing next to me to help me on my time.